They were followed by Our King getting off the marker line. Nip on Home getting through on the inside. Desperate Comment 3 wide. Chokin third from last with BBC and Golden Rain. They race down the straight, just over a lap to go. And Linton's the leader. Lento by about a length and a quarter, and Victor Supreme goes up on the outside. It moves up outside the leader at the Judge. They go through the first quarter of the last mile in 30.4. Round the showgrounds bend, We Own a Warriors getting a dream run for Brian Hancock and the Checkers. Blossom Lady is following Victor Supreme at every stride. Young Mr. Charles has done nothing back on the inside, beautifully locked up. Master Musician now getting cover back on the inside to Nip on Home, followed by Desperate Comment, Our King. Chokin hasn't moved a muscle yet. There goes Golden Rain from the back in the green, followed by BBC. 800 metres to go. They go down the back, and Lento by a length and a quarter. Victor Supreme, here's the sprint. Look at Golden Rain go round them. He's going around them at 100 miles an hour. He's pushed out very wide by Blossom Lady. In behind them, We Own a Warrior, Young Mr. Charles and Chokin. Blossom Lady just broke, went back on Master Musician. Blossom Lady, she's out of it. She's in a bad gallop. Master Musician was checked out of it. They race round the turn, 400 to go. Lento by a neck. Here's Victor Supreme coming at it. Wider out of the track, Golden Rain. He's flat for Chris Alford. Chokin starting to come into it. We Own a Warriors looking for the gap in the inside. Young Mr. Charles also. Wider out of the track, Desperate Comment. It's Victor Supreme. Here's Golden Rain coming again. Wider out to Chokin, further out to Desperate Comment. It's Golden Rain. Victor Supreme trying to hold it out. It's New South Wales has won the Interdominion. Golden Rain by a head. Victor Supreme, Young Mr. Charles, Chokin.
Real goosebumps job watching it again, Neil. I thought it was a brilliant call by the New Zealand. Of course, Golden Rain being a Victorian, not New South Wales, but I'm not going to hold that against him because I thought he didn't miss a beat, and it really added to the excitement of the race. An extraordinary run. Tell us about the protest, Neil. We're going to watch it again in the back straight in a moment. You were very much involved. We'll go through it firstly. Golden Rain makes this big run. Now, Blossom Lady, the stewards put in an inquiry as to whether there was interference. It does look on the side on, Neil, as if Golden Rain gets past Blossom Lady. He's got up to third out wide. He looks to be clear. She gallops now, flattens Master Musician. They're both out of the race. Yeah, tell us about the drama.
Right, Bruce, what happened was Anthony Butt, who drove Blossom Lady, the horse was distanced coming across the line. He stopped outside the bird cage, gave the reins to an attendant, walked straight across the middle of the bird cage to the steward's room, and obviously voiced his disapproval of what he thought had happened. The stewards then sound the inquiry button, and it must have gone for 35-40 minutes, and the feeling down in the bird cage was that Golden Rain would lose the race, which means he'd have been placed in last position behind Blossom Lady. But it was dismissed, and the chairman of stewards here actually showed all the media, the head on, the side on, the front on film afterwards, and it looks on the film as though there was no contact made. So I guess we could say the right decision was taken. Wouldn't it have been a tragedy if the horse was placed last after doing what he did?
Absolutely. Let's just run through some of the great horses that were involved in the race and their futures. What about the oldie, Blossom Lady? Do you think that's the end for her now?
Actually, Anthony Butt said later that the connections were going to discuss what her future is. I think she'll keep going for a little while longer.
Master Musician?
Well, he was the hard luck story of the race. I don't think he was well driven by Robert Dunn, to be honest. I think he should have shown more aggression early. He's still a great horse.
He's not the best driver, I don't think, Neil. I mean, no, it's been proven. I mean, he's made a lot of mistakes in big races.
He's been placed in 5 Grand Circuit races this year and hasn't won one. Yeah. And if you watch the tape again, he got flattened by Blossom Lady when the trouble occurred, and he got beaten 4 lengths on the line, which was just remarkable. I think he'll keep going. He is a seriously great horse. Chokin, now he was very disappointing. We've spoken about him before. On the turn, he was the one you wanted to be on. He'd had the cheap run all the way, tracked up Golden Rain, yet couldn't sprint home. I think his form during the heats was very strong. He looked hard and fit, but maybe he didn't back up again.
Victor Supreme?
That was her 25th start in a race yesterday, and to do what she did, I think she's got greatness written all over her.
Yeah, she's very special, isn't she?
Oh, very, very special, Bruce. I think that to do what she did on such a light preparation, and she's an awfully gated mare. She hops and skips, but my goodness, she's got high speed, great stamina. I think she and Golden Rain in the next 12 months to 2 years are going to have some unbelievable clashes. To think what Golden Rain did, and he's only a lightly raced horse himself as a 5-year-old.
He's had 50 starts, yeah, for
Yeah.
26 wins. I think, Neil, the big thing is that Australia has produced another superstar in harness racing. We've been looking for one, and we've got one. And if the other horse, Shandon, can come back...
Yeah, Shandon won't come back, Bruce. He's been retired to stud, yeah.
Oh, he has, okay.
But this is the next top horse we've had since Jack Morris. Jack Morrison was outstanding, and he's got injury problems as well. Oh, he's certainly taken the mantle as Australia's best, and he could well be one of the best in the world. You'd have to say that after watching it yesterday.
Well, it was fantastic. He becomes the 11th horse to win $1 million. He went past Cardigan Bay yesterday, who is now number 11, Golden Rain number 10, and I bet you he will join Westburn Grant and Village Kid as in the 2 million club. Hey, Neil, thanks for the last fortnight. It's been tremendous, and for your efforts throughout the harness racing season. We'll keep in touch with you through the year.
Thank you, Bruce. I've enjoyed doing it for you.
Yeah, Neil Donnelly, great performance from 3UZ radio station here in Melbourne. A break. Maury Plant's going to join us after this. Talking athletics, the Grand Prix last night from Canberra and the World Indoors where Melinda Gainsford won a gold medal.
But I know with a couple of athletes over there that I did earn a little bit of respect because I threatened them, because Juliet Cuthbert threatened me before the race that she was going to kick my butt.